Reactions have continued to trail the recent nationwide EndSARS protests that later snowballed into violent protests and looting of government and privately owned warehouses where COVID-19 palliatives and other goods worth millions of naira were carted away by hoodlums. One of those who recently added his voice to the plight of the Nigerian youth is Mr. Valetine Ozigbo, a business mogul, philanthropist and a politician. Speaking to Ben Television in an exclusive interview in Abuja, the Anambra State-born business executive said he is completely behind most of the agitations of the youth and their demands.
We must learn the lessons. And left to me, I wish a number of things had changed. I wish the government was more responsive. I wish they were more affirmative. I wish they had taken some drastic actions on time. I wish this president had spoken earlier. I wish he had even spoken better than he did. I wish a number of things had happened. I wish the curfew hadn't been called. And I wish the military hadn't gone there to create all of this. And therefore, I also wish that the criminal elements also hadn't infiltrated what was happening peacefully. But in all of this, let's learn the lessons. Let's know what changes we need to bring to bear in this country. Because truly, if you ask me, the hope we have is actually with the youth, not the ones that are already on their way out. It's actually the youth, so we must get it right with the youth. So I am totally identifying myself with the youth. And of course, I'm also called King of the Youth. I'm ready to help in leading the change where I can.
Speaking on what he would advise the government to do at a time like this, Mr. Valetine, who is eyeing the Anambra State government house in the next gubernatorial election in the state, said the agitation is an opportunity for President Muhammadu Buhari-led government to look inward for better ways to govern the people.
See, first and foremost is, I wouldn't even have allowed the opportunity for this protest to happen because certain things should have been avoided. So now that we have found ourselves in the crisis, there are a few other things we have to do. Again, thinking about what we can do in the immediate, what you need to do in the medium term, and what you need to do in the long term. And there are some long-term things that we can get started now. Nigeria is not working. Nigeria is required, is needed to be more efficient. And trust me, a number of things I would say that we can do may be seen to be controversial, but we have to speak truth to ourselves. We need to make sure the demands of the youth, the legitimate ones, are done. We need to agree timelines, responsibility, and the one that can be done immediate, including making sure people take full responsibility for the action. We need to understand, for instance, who ordered the shooting. Let's get the person out and penalize the person. Let's make sure those people who are arrested unfairly are released. There are certain things that can be done in the immediate. Now you go into how do you infuse the best of our youths into the governance process. I would actually change some ministers and have younger ones take over right now. They're intelligent, they're mature, they're wise, they have the experience required. Those things can be done and all of this will disappear. Trust me. We can actually take advantage of this. This government can become a hero if they took a better step in addressing the issue.
He used the medium to call on well-meaning Nigerians to support the recent agitations for good governance by the Nigerian youth, noting that that's one of the ways to ensure an inclusive government.